So let's talk about the lesson observation. The classroom observation topic, and every TESOL courses or teaching language classes, it's the first topic that you must teach to your students about what's the lesson observation and how it's done and what are the main rules in it. So, oh, I think it's gonna work here. Mm, uh, the important rules here, what you must pay attention. So, if it's, of course, it's divided into two types, planned or unplanned. If it's planned, you have to inform the teacher that you would like to observe the class of his, when you would like to visit, and of course the dates and the subject and the topic that you would like to observe in her classes, his or her classes. Um, Another thing that if it's unplanned, you can come and just tell the teacher just before the lesson about your wish that you would like to observe the lesson. Of course, if he confirms, you can just join the class and sit in the corner of the classroom so you can be not visible during the activities. Uh, what else? If you planned already maybe a week ago or 3 or 2 days or before the lesson, um, formal permission you need from the teacher, and if he agrees, you must come earlier, 5 or 10 minutes before the lesson, and sit the spot that teacher shows you, or you think that it's better sit. Do not sit the front desk, so it might be so distractful for the students or teacher. Maybe further activities you may uh, maybe it can be a bit difficult for the students and the teachers too for the further activities. During the observation, we have some checklists in place on different websites. They are so free. Um, and you can just print it out, of course, before the lesson, before coming to the lesson, and then mm, while while observing, you can do it yourself at the same time, or you can do it on your notebook and just note taking, and after the lesson you can fill the checklist. That's fine too. And if you do not have any checklist and not printed, you can just do it oral. You can just record the lesson in your any devices. And so after that, if it's oral, it means that you have no any notes and any checklist. You didn't write anything. If it's just oral, as soon as the lesson finishes, you meet the professor and teacher. You should just share your ideas, your insights about the lesson. If it's a written form, do not forget to hand that checklist in the teacher at in the 5 days and not more. So you have 5 days. If it's written, of course, you can work on it again and again. You can make research too. So I would like to show the one document, I mean the checklist. So what else teachers may pay attention during the lesson. It's of course up to the teachers. It will differ from each other. Mm, so mm, okay, let me open uh, let me open the document. It was in the Telegram. Okay, this is one of the templates of the classroom observation. So as you can see here, you have the general info in the first table, in the second one, performance level. You can do it at the end of the lesson. I'm in the second table. The classroom planning and organization, just we need to read this category too thoroughly before the lesson. So in order to not take too much time. I love it because you can write here your comments. There are some checklist types that you can just put your uh, plus or minus icons only. That's why it's much more better. You can write your extra ideas too. So, what else? Classroom planning and organization. If the transition between activities was smooth, I mean, the activities really, does they have connection between them? Not only spontaneous activity the teacher selected or not, this type of things. And time management and lesson objectives, of course, if the teacher meets or not. So we have knowledge and preparation. It's usually up to the students and of course teachers, but 80% on the students. So I love when the observer is so how to say specific. I mean if the observer has the many questions, that's very good. If has no questions, it's disaster. Means that he will not learn anything. Oh. So I think we can just finish here and we will continue in the next video about lesson observation. Okay, we can just leave the